for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. I hope you're having a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. Let's get to it. What is the hot topic that's going on YouTube or Instagram? Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. Thank you for all your love and support.
So don't forget to comment, but be kind. And also turn on the notification bell. If you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. You can always leave a thumbs up, a heart, a rose. Any positive interaction with the page really, really helps. So let's get to it. Let's talk Wendy. Oh, excuse me, my voice. Let's talk Wendy. So right now, of course, the series is out. People are talking about it. People are commenting about it, and we're unfortunately seeing a decline. On the show, you see different people, different handlers. You see different people filming for the Lifetime episode. You see the niece getting upset who's around, who's nearby. You see Will interacting with Wendy, get up. Okay, if you don't feel like getting up, you have to get up in like 30 minutes. You have all these people around her. The biggest thing is maybe she didn't need all the managers or the assistants. Maybe she just needed a nurse. A nurse to help her, guide her, check her. Maybe there was a nurse, but there's a definite decline. For some, at a certain stage, and I think this is what people have to really realize. At a certain stage, some of the family members will have them hospitalized because maybe there isn't a nurse on staff. So this is one situation we realize that they're being told that they're being told that Wendy is off in a facility and they don't know where she is. Now, for them to not know where she is, none of her family knows where she is, that's all concerning in itself. Most of the times, the family puts them in a facility. So I don't know if Wendy has bit off more than she could chew, not wanting her son to be the guardian, not wanting her sister to be the guardian, and not wanting anybody else to be around her. Now, mind you, she lost Bernie. She's in a video. I was going to show, but I'm not going to show it. It's actually Wendy sitting in the bed. She's talking with her lawyer. And the lawyer goes over, how did she decline so fast? She went from this to this, and it may be because of the continuous alcohol concerns. Because who gave her the alcohol? Who was giving her the alcohol? Did they not care for her enough to not give it to her? And you see in the video, she's so nice, she's so kind, and then in the movie, she's mean, she's rude, she's telling the young lady, let me find the clip. I might even play this clip. I'll just tell you. She's telling the lady to about getting liposuction. And then the girl is showing her the Uggs, and then she's in the closet and she's moving stuff around and she says, make it neat. It's very interesting how she is with the help, then she is with her niece, and then what she is with Black China. And then I'm seeing pictures in regards to she has her wig off and you see her in a picture where her hair is like spotty. And I don't know if it's from a bad haircut or a bad do, but her hair went from one situation to another. Now, people have to realize and take a step back. When she didn't have her wig on, maybe she didn't want to put it on. Maybe she was fussing at them, don't put this on me, I don't want it on me. Speaking with my friend, they go through stages, and I would sometimes help. They go through stages. If you're with them almost every day, every other day, they're going to remember you. If a person or a family member visits them once a month, they're not going to remember them. And it hurts them. And then they say, why should I even come back? Excuse me? Because all the family needed to help. Well, if they're not going to remember, it's not that that matters. You're worried about yourself. We're all trying to take turns in taking care of this person and making sure they're comfortable and their needs are met. At a certain stage, a facility is possible if you don't have a nurse on staff 24/7, or if you don't have them in a facility where they have proper safety concerns and a nurse concerns. So this is the biggest thing. If the judge was shown her laying up, possibly having any type of alcohol, how she was reacting, they then see her go from a pleasant person to a very vocal person to a very not knowing where she is person, and the niece sitting down talking about money, money, money. This is the other thing. I get the son and what the mom set up for the son. Him having that apartment, excuse me, him having that apartment, and he was paying, well, they were paying what? 60, 80, the birthday party, the door dashes or the meals, what he was spending in a month is what people sometimes spend in a year. You think a judge isn't going to see that and say, this doesn't seem right. This doesn't sound right. And she had got him that place around the time I think she was being fired. Her in the car wanting to go to the Wendy Williams show and to pull up, drive by. We just did. We'll drive by again. Because that was her routine, I'm being told. Get up, go to the show, after the show, go home, grab something to drink, and just go to bed. It was her lifestyle. So you take a person, and this is the biggest thing, you take a person that just worked, drove home, and went home and did nothing. It's hard for a person that has dementia to feel like these are some of the activities that you've done. If she's only done a certain thing for so long, she's going to do what she remembers, you know? So the dementia, there is stages in it. And, certain people will say, oh, they took this certain medication. Oh, and it really helped. The certain medication will help for a period of time. It will. And then you'll start noticing that certain medication isn't hardly doing anything at all. Because you'll see that there's a decline. Where am I? What's going on? Who are you? Who am I? I've been your driver for 10 years. Just like she said, where am I? So the decline starts to happen. Then the medication kicks in. I'm not a nurse, I'm not a doctor, but then the medication kicks in. And there's, oh, I know who you are. Oh, is this where? And then you see the glimmer of hope, and then 6 months later, who are you? Where am I? And then it starts all over again. So this is the biggest thing. I will watch the rest of the series. It's sad of everything that's going on. It's sad that when her father became ill, they couldn't even reach her. They couldn't even reach Wendy. This is the biggest thing. I get why Wells Fargo possibly did XYZ. When we talk about what the son was spending in itself, that's ludicrous because she made all that money. But if his expenses is XYZ, what was Wendy's expenses? Hello. Was he spending more than his mom? Per her choice, per how she set him up to go to college. And they knew that the money was going to run out at some point. And maybe that was her decision. Let me make my son comfortable because I am going through a medical issue situation. You have to remember, for a while, we saw Wendy and her son about to fly out. We saw them about to fly out. We saw pictures from TMZ. So well wishes. Let's see if I can play this clip.
I think that my mother should have family. The family side of the story hasn't been told, so it's kind of left this gray space of who's really telling the truth of what's really going on. I've always wanted the best for my mom, you know. I just stay strong, you know. I just understand, like, nobody's perfect. No matter how many times somebody may fall down, you gotta lift them back up. But I feel like the situation that she's in right now isn't really the best situation for her journey of trying to heal. Do you think your mother should have a guardian? I think that my mother should have family. The family.
Now he says he feels that she should have family. I'll do the other clips a little later, and then we'll kind of go from there. I guess I'm still having some issues from me not feeling well last month, and maybe it's trying to reoccur. So, well wishes. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe.